Yo, Yizzo. I've relapsed. I'm back to blowing online. What up? KP, what's up, my nigga? Ohio in the building. Butter Love Beats. Nigga named Butter Love, but ain't got no butter beats. We ain't heard none. Butter Love, I'm fucking with you, my nigga. What's good? Peace to the dribble. That's that tickle, Butter Love. Butter Love, you ain't got no beats, nigga. Detroit in here. I'm going to send you some. No, don't send me anything. Don't send me anything. Don't, please. These niggas didn't already destroy one of my emails, bro. Yeah, these niggas didn't already destroy one of my emails, man. You know, when you open up them Gmail accounts, you only get like 15 gigs free, and then they expect you to start buying it. DR's in the building. What you talking about? We talking about a couple from New York City who vanished over there. I heard they found them. They was in a probably in a car accident. That's what they saying right now. Handsome and intelligent. Gully, no disrespect. I don't feel like you be on fashion, really just talking about it. I don't see much. You're entitled to your own opinion, my man. You thought I was about to start arguing with you about how fly I am? I'm not. This shit proven already. Shit proven already. He thought I was about to start going back and forth with him about my fresh game. Man, don't you know this shit's solid in a month? This shit's solidified in a motherfucker. What you expected me to go back and forth with you about it? Believe you me, I'm convinced I'm fly. Believe you me, I'm totally convinced. What's up, Israel? That's red. Yeah, I'm convinced. You wasting your time, yo. You got Gully TV on post notification, though. Fuck out of here. You watching, goofy. These niggas be confused about their ambition. Yeah, the couple from New York City, they vanished, allegedly. I made a post on IG where I spoke about it a little bit. I was in parts of the Dominican Republic. What's up, Fomer G? I was in parts of the Dominican Republic that looked at like, I don't know, maybe the South Bronx. Maybe it looked like parts of Belly when they was in, you know, when Tommy Buns went over to Jamaica with Lennox. That's just some of the neighborhoods, or I don't know, some of the landscape looked like. And I was, as we was riding by, we was in a car. I was just looking, and I was just taking it all in. It might not be the safest place to be outside of your car on foot. Is Tone Trump legit? He's as legit as you declare him to be, man. I don't know what you looking for right here. Gully, they trying to call the National Guard. Oh, the Sham God joint. I got that from somebody on Instagram. Shit off the resort. Yeah. People that be going to these, you know, these foreign countries and shit. Make sure you pay attention to the motherfucking instructions given to you by the motherfucking, I don't know, your travel agent or by people in and around the resort. You might not be wanting to venture off and shit like that. Straight up. He said you was in Casa de Campo. Shit safe there. Yeah, that's where rich people be. I was only there for maybe a half a day. Players voted Westbrook most overrated in the league, him and Green. You know why? You know why they rated Westbrook overrated? The nigga keep getting them goddamn triple doubles and shit, filling up the stat sheet, rebounds, points, and assists. That could make your peers resent you. You outshining motherfucker. You're not even giving niggas to get rebounds. You're not even letting them get daylight because you're so dynamic. You're a 6'3" guard and you getting rebounds over 7-footers and shit like that. Yeah. Nut shit. I seen someone else ask, always been curious, a homeboy. I don't know, man. You see people reselling Nipsey funeral tickets? That's nigga shit. Gully, did LeBron play a part in Magic having to lead the Lakers? No. He ain't that motherfucking powerful. Hell no. Magic gets options and shit. If things ain't going his way, he has the option to reposition himself in the organization. I don't think a day will come when we will see Magic as a part of another NBA organization. You know what I'm saying? They couldn't get on the same page this year. Something had to happen. I know it's alarming to see Magic stepping down. That's very alarming. That's a bad sign. Anything negative attached to Magic Johnson is bad, is a motherfucker. Jerry West better than Magic. That will get you blocked right away. Let me get you the fuck up out of here. You ain't gonna make the mistake of ever dissing my favorite basketball player ever again. Peace, Reggie. Man, don't be up in here bad mouth the Magic, man. Don't you know that's a quick ticket up out this motherfucker. You got niggas in here calling me out my name. I'm not bothered by that at all. Long as you're here. If you say something about Magic in this motherfucking chat room, your ass is out of here. I mean it. I ain't fucking around. Gully, you right about Paul Pierce. Yeah, I know I'm right. Dwayne Wade wasn't never fired like that. Dwayne Wade got a lot of spunk with his game and shit, man. He bring it, but he's not Paul Pierce. Jerry West is better than Magic as a GM. Jerry West ain't better than Magic at nothing. Know what I mean? What you trying to see? Am I gonna block you? Let me get you the fuck up out of here too. Anybody else? Go ahead. Go ahead. Take a shot at Magic. Go ahead. See how quick I get your ass up out of here. He wanted to see, was it real? He wanted to see, I'm gonna see, is this nigga serious about this Magic Johnson shit? Yes. Anybody else got any dirt they want to kick on Magic? Anybody else before we go on? I'm really a big Magic Johnson Laker fan. Anybody else before we go any further? Go ahead, try your luck. Go ahead, try your luck. Wade has more pressing concerns regarding his sodomite family members. Ooh-wee. We ain't gonna talk about Magic and Dwayne's sons, man. See, y'all didn't want to talk about Magic, so y'all talking about his sons now. You niggas ain't shit. Yeah, I love Magic. My favorite basketball player. If you lived through that shit, you will understand why. Why ain't he Sosa, Baltimore City in here? What up? What about Magic coaching? If Magic was ever going to be a coach, I think he might have tried it for the Lakers in the early 90s. I don't know. If he was ever going to be a coach, he would already try that shit by now. Magic is a people's person. He belongs in the front office of an organization. You know what I mean? He's good at courting star players and shit, you know, give him a call on the phone and shit. Mr. Bronx 24, I appreciate the donation. You and Fred Briggs. Briggs, this starting to be a habit, and I appreciate you. He did coach him in the early 90s. Yeah, he wasn't no good as a coach. He has too much money to be a coach. Gully Mo from Harlem. What's going on, champ? Magic is a legend. Believe that. That's crazy. People come up missing every day. People do come up missing every day, but when somebody goes to a resort or go to another country, an American citizen, and they come up missing, that's something to be concerned with. Um, a white tourist just got snatched up in Uganda. They returned her though. I think that might have been a scam of some sort. Thank you, Angel. I believe I know you from Instagram. Just so you call girly former G. Yeah, I don't understand how people try to make reasoning on homosexuality and shit. You can't make reasoning on that. You can't make that normal. It said it's wrong in the fucking Bible and shit. He said they paid the ransom in Uganda. You think that went down like that? I don't know. A lot of times the sympathy comes from females. It's in a female's nature to nurture. So when something like that is brought up regarding a kid, they get on a defensive end. It don't matter though. Truth is truth. Chick went missing to Costa Rica a few months back. They found her body and made some arrests. You know what's about to change shortly because it's too much dumb shit going on. The Uber and the Lyft system, that shit's gonna get changed. That shit's gonna change. I knew you was from IG, Angel. Good evening. Pink shit jumping home. Dig it. Oh yeah, it's out the closet, man. There's no explanation for abominations. I totally agree with you. Rocking that pink. Thank you. All the colors belong to us, man. You like pink? Go ahead, throw you something too. Your thoughts on Boosie selling 300 in his arrest? Um, the 300 the 300 copies lets him know that his music career is coming to an end. You only be in a hot seat for a short period of time. Yeah, he now know where he at musically. He either need to start putting in more work, get some features, and get his music career jump started, and get up off the Instagram shit. A lot of people didn't traded in their music career to be Instagram famous and shit. Like Boosie, for instance. Look at all them followers he got, and he only could sell 300 records. You're not famous for music, my man. You famous for being on IG. You ever see the video Big Reedy Brown did about All Star Weekend, and the girl goes, "I give you a clue, voila, nah, I ain't hip." Gully and Chance Jack to that NYC couple of worse place. Man, Jack ain't on. Jack be happy to see motherfuckers from New York City on the island. Jack ain't on no kidnapping time, man. That's beneath that type shit beneath him. Music not selling like that no more. He could figure out a way. You know what he probably need to do? Maybe he should put somebody out. You got these guys who establish these record labels early on in their career, but they don't be putting nobody out. Why ain't Rough Rider putting nobody out? Is Rockefeller still? Is that still a record label? Why ain't they putting nobody out? Why ain't Murder Inc. putting anybody out? Why ain't Cash Money putting anybody out? I'm pretty sure Boosie, Trill Entertainment, that was the name of Boosie's situation. Trill, right? Why they not putting nobody out? These niggas launched them record labels and shit. That be for them. That be to preserve them. He said, Yuck Mouth in the building. Is he? That's my man. Yuck. What's going on, my nigga? They said Yuck in the building. I'll be in Yuck Mouth chats too and shit. I wish I could patch him in here right now. He said, you like Boosie? Boosie? Nah, I'm not a Boosie badass fan. When they were out, I was in the club bobbing to their shit like everybody else, but I'm not gonna buy it. Boosie signed that boy in Mo 3. I don't think he got him. I think Mo is down with shit, might be down with Rap a lot. He ain't with Trill Entertainment no more since he been out. How is Whiny Sosa in your opinion? He only 23 years old. He obviously living foul because he keep getting shot. Um, the way me and him ended up together is his first cousin is my man. He's in a lot of my Gully TV pictures, and he's been on Gully TV and videos and shit like that. That's his cousin and shit. He been telling me how they was living down there in Baltimore, West Baltimore and shit. They been foul. Um, he brought him to me because he wanted me to talk to him. I got away with words. He wanted me to explain to him that his life was worth living. He wanted me to explain to him that he's special, that he has talent, and that he need to change his way of living if he planned to be here this summer and shit. You know what I mean? So, yeah, somebody brought him to me for me to pull his coat and shit. Sometimes everybody can't reach their relatives and shit, but my man, he respect me, he respect, my narrative. He brought him to me. So we basically spent a day together and shit. So when y'all seen him on the platform, we was together all day. He said, remember a million people were hollering free Boosie? Yep, I remember it. They ain't hollering it no more, huh? What happened? He said, what we doing on the foot game tonight? Got it. All foreign apparel, man. All fashion bomb shit. All foreign apparel. No, you can't get them in the US. You ain't gonna be walking down the strip in Vegas or none of that. See nobody bopping by with them. No, everything foreign. How you been? I've been working hard and dribbling. At least making a comeback online. Is Boosie still in jail? I don't know. Y'all let me know when he make bail and shit. As of early this morning, wasn't no bail, which was alarming. He said 90 shit. Nah. At least not from the 90s, champ. You got to go back another decade. He out. Shout out to him. So has he been back online? I think it's a meatball case. Homeboy who he was with, he got to eat that. Hammer was under his seat. He's a former professional football player, so I'm pretty sure that his record ain't all fucked up like Boosie's and shit. Heard he got bonded out for 3,500. How you feel about Magic stepping down? I'm disturbed by it. That's uncharacteristic of him and the Lakers organization. The Lakers have never rebelled or resisted anything the Magic had going on. They always went with him, but it's a female in charge of the organization right now, and you know what that could be like. So it was lightweight, a hammer, and some weed. They both felonies, right? The guy with the mother, Antonio Allen, the ex NFL player, he got to eat that, whether he got felonies or not. You got to eat that, pimp. You got to eat that because they're gonna put Boosie on the shelf. So you got to eat that. You said, "Damn, Magic stepped down." Yeah, it's some monkey shit going on in L.A. There's some monkey shit going on in L.A. I heard that nigga Dexter nigga you interviewed was fucking lying. You like late. Dexter claimed that the Tupac robbery in 2011, wrote books about it and everything. I just dug him up. Yeah, he wasn't an NFL player. That's Boosie's DJ. They got the names mixed up. The press did that. If he was a regular guy, it was just DJ, you still got to eat the hammer. Eat the hammer, DJ. The DJ got to eat the hammer. Everything about LA is a shit fire right now. I agree with you. They said either Magic or LeBron had to go. Don't believe that. Don't believe that. LeBron only got another 2 years with the organization, 3 years tops. Magic Johnson has an entire legacy. He said, eat the hammer, DJ. Oh, y'all made a joke out of that. Yeah, eat the hammer, DJ. Oh, boy. Y'all made a joke out of that. You niggas is quick. Gully, may I ask, do you prefer a Benz or BMW? I never owned either one, so hey, man, I'm just as comfortable riding in a Buick. Did you hear any rumors of Ty Lue? What type of rumors? He's not a winner. I hope you're not implying that he's going to become the Lakers coach. Magic can get anybody to go to the Lakers now without getting fined. So what you mean? He stepped down from his position because it will allow him to do more as far as recruiting. I'm not understanding what you're saying. My man said your broke ass don't even have a car. I drove more cars before I was 21 than you could ever imagine, young nigga. After you didn't drove them all, I didn't have the Saabs, the Volvos, the Acura Legends, and all that Eagle Premieres, and I had all them joints, yo. It's not no thrill no more. Plus, you can't take them on the plane with you, so I ain't on no. Yep, Jetta had one of them. I had the Passat. I had the big Jetta, the Passat. I had that motherfucker on campus. I had that in college with the windshield wipers on the headlights and shit. My professors and shit used to be looking at my wheel like, damn, the fuck he get that? Yeah, I had the Volkswagen Passat. He said Acura Legend 2-door. Nah, I had the 4-door. I had the TL with the peanut butter guts, with the TVs in the headrest and shit. Oh man. Shit, you killing the pink drip. It's something light. I wore it before, probably last summer. I just put it on because it was comfortable. He said you post the car pictures on IG. If I posted any cars on IG, they either belong to me or one of them, that Lamborghini, that we got that at the rental. My man rented that. We was at the Mayweather fight. Yeah, we was at Mayweather Pacquiao 1. I call it Mayweather Pacquiao 1 because I done been to a few Mayweather fights. Yeah, I don't know if I got any of my wheels on IG. I don't know. I might have the Saab on there. I don't know. He said keeping it funky with the rental. Niggas be renting fucking foreign cars all the time, especially at the Mayweather fights and Memorial Day weekend in Miami. We see niggas flying around in them $250,000 cars. They're not their cars. They're not their cars. You might encounter a nigga. It might be 1 out of 10 if the car actually belongs. He said, I got way more money than you. I'm counting money right now. Well, hit me with a donation, nigga. You only gave me 99 cents. You talking this big shit. He said, you ever drove an Audi? I had an Audi. At all these events, their vehicles are rented. He said, shits be refurbished too. I've been in the exotic car dealership, the one in Vegas, the one that got the basketball court inside it and shit. I can't with the car thing. There's nothing else I can prove and shit. My nephews, they grew up to drive Benzes and shit like that. I get the glory out of them stunting. Because no matter what they do in life, when people see them in their Benzes and shit, and people see them with their truck jewelry on and shit, they say that's one of Jamil nephews. So you already know what to expect from him. They like, oh, who is that right there? It's one of Jamil nephews. Oh, okay, I get it. He said my dad had a Sterling. My man had a Peugeot. The closest thing I had to a Sterling was a Eagle Premier. It was kind of built similar and shit. My other man had a Merkur, Merkur, a Scorpion. The motherfucking the keys, the key to a Scorpion, it kind of looked like this. It's just round and shit. It just go in and go in the joint. Gully, I never even heard of Sergio Tacchini. You probably too young. Surges was popping when I was young. Shit, the new card games played out. Everybody got the same shit as the next man. When I was in Paris and shit, they got the Peugeots are fucking taxi cabs and shit. He said Merkur and Alfa Romeos was lit. I remember the first time I seen an Alfa Romeo, I was like, what the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? I just kept looking at it like, damn, what the fuck is this? He said, hell yeah, Sergio Tacchini making a comeback. He said, I never heard of Benetton either. A lot of them vintage brands that you see me rocking and shit, those are all attributes, man, making me the fashion bomb and shit. He said, Gully, you really international with that clothing shit. I know it. I know it. I need some of that vintage polo gear. Where can I get it, fam? I follow a lot of low lifes on Instagram and a lot of polo collectors on Instagram. A lot of niggas be selling polo online. I buy a lot of clothes from Instagram. He said Alpha's just put a new whip out. I gotta check that out. He said it's Kanai popping again. A brand is never dead. If you feel that it's nice, if you feel that it's popping. Don't wait for somebody else to rock it for you to put it on because then you're a follower and shit. He said those Alfa Romeos was the shit back in the day. He said bring back Columbia. I still wear Columbia. What the fuck is y'all doing, man? Can I never stop popping? Nah, I don't think so. They reissued the one sweatshirt with the metal thing with the zipper. They used to come with a skull cap back in the day with the metal joint on the front. They started selling them again. Carl Kanai back out and shit. What borough is the missing couple in New York City from? I think they from Yonkers. Yep, they from Yonkers. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to the channel while I'm here. He said, I'm going to kill dudes this summer with that Sergio and Benetton. Man, you got it, man. You got it. I know that I established myself as I'm the one that dug that shit up. Said, bring back Maurice Malone, bring back Helly Hansen, bring back Cross Color, bring back all your favorite brands, bring back bring back Van Grack. I remember Star from the Star Report said who was the Polo King? Man, it's you want to know who the Polo King is? Go on Instagram and look up some of the Japanese collectors and shit. Bring back, check out some of the Japanese collectors. You'll see. You be like, whoa. If you ever took an international flight, you ain't seen a bunch of fly motherfuckers till you get on an international flight. When you like flying Air Canada or some shit like that, with a bunch of motherfuckers from other countries, you see some motherfuckers and some shit. You be like, and they be wearing it just as normal, like it ain't nothing, but it be shit that in the United States people getting killed for shit. Star said he's trying to link up with you over a vest you had on. Talking about the Vinny Chase joint. I think Raekwon was kind of hitting at your name on Vice with that European fashion. He can. I give him enough props online. I give him praise as one of the entertainers who I had a fly older brother in the crib, but Raekwon, AZ, and Nas, I always was aware of whatever they was wearing, especially when I was in high school and shit. I was in high school. I was damn near a carbon copy of whatever AZ was wearing in school and shit. And you could throw a little Ray in there. They all kind of like on the same shit though. Dro can't dress. You right about the polo though. Y'all don't fuck with Young Dro Fresh Game. Young Dro was hitting niggas with the heavy polo 10 years ago. Cracker brethren, please refrain from commenting on another man's fresh game. You sound like a sodomite. Ray and Ghost was fly as hell. Yeah. He said I seen Ray and some fly shit. Ray is not only fly. Ray has his own sneakers and shit like that. The industry has taken note of Ray's fashion sense. Ray got his own pair of he got a couple pair of sneakers. I think they Diodors. I know he got some purple Diodors that was dedicated to the purple tape. He said Dro got that low shit from us. Philly always try to claim the polo. Y'all can't claim that shit, man. Grab Poopa was very fly. He said Ray got Snow Beach. Yeah, Ray was in the Also Simple video, I think. Or it might have been Cream with the crazy Snow Beach on. Is it true black American guys travel to DR for sex? Hell nah. Nigga wants some Dominican pussy. All he got to do is go to one of them strip clubs in New York. Go to one of them strip clubs in the Bronx. Straight up. You ain't got to go overseas to get no pussy. You see, I'm a Diodora kind of hat. Said Iron Sheik said he was fly. He's very outspoken. He always got something overbearing to say. Mike Bowers, I appreciate you. Y'all been pretty generous today. I see why these niggas be on live all day. These niggas trying to pay their motherfucking college tuition and shit. They found the body of the couple. Yeah, I announced that as soon as I got on and shit. Apparently, allegedly, they was in a car accident. They found them and they found the car. I don't know. I do know that I was in parts of the Dominican Republic that I just had to be mindful, like it probably would be hectic walking down that street amongst all them people. They slums are something else. Black Americans have an obsession to make endless videos of DR. It's a beautiful island. Gully, are you allowed back in DR by Jack? I go wherever the fuck I want to go. I go wherever the fuck I want to go. What type of question is that? I believe I said this on here already. I'm a convict. My state number is DF5973. Haitian Jack is one man. You dig me? I was in Western Penitentiary. It was like 3,500 Haitian Jack type motherfuckers running around in that motherfucker with knives. You dig? With knives. And this is how you know they got the knife, right? It might be like 95 degrees. Everybody got this big ass yard coat on. Everybody got the yard coat on. It's 95 fucking degrees. They don't just got the yard coat on. They got the Scully on too. You dig what I'm saying? And the police know why. They tell them this is for a reason, not the season. When you see a motherfucker with the big coat on, this is for a reason, not the season. The reason is to conceal the sword that they got under their motherfucking jacket and shit. You dig? So yeah, I'm used to walking amongst a whole bunch of motherfuckers with swords under their jacket and shit. And this, he called them bone crushers. Yeah, that's what they call. And totally comfortable with the idea that they got these under their coats. You know why I was totally comfortable in this environment? Because jail is the one place on earth, the one place on earth where respect is priority one, and it's enforced. It's enforced. You dig? You don't hear a bunch of punk motherfuckers suck my dick and bitch ass nigga, and you don't hear that type of shit in jail. If you hear it, motherfucker said it directly to the motherfucker it was intended for. And when he say it, everybody in the room look, because they know it's gonna be some trouble. You dig? He said this guy went to jails in the USA. If he went to some countries like Brazil, he won't last. Hey man, don't make me the type. Don't make me the spokesman. The spokesman on which jail is most hospitable. He said, "Yeah, can't take it, bitch. Your gun fight game got to be proper." Yeah, man said, "Prison is fucking prison." What's your opinion on the Hales report? Any truth to Alpo behind that account? I don't know, but the content is exclusive in a motherfucker. Shit. He sold that shit to Antoine from Feds Magazine. That's who conducted the interview initially. So between Antoine and Alpo, they more than likely both probably got something to do with it. Because it just appeared. What's good from Rochester? I did 6 years up top. I was in the spot with Casanova. He said, what's really good with the morning dribble though? I'm working on it. To Jack seemed polished from what I saw in your documentary. He's very polished. He's like a Don and shit. He said that's an old interview. I know it's old, but it's new because it hasn't been released. I didn't catch the name when we just dropped that last donation here. I appreciate you. You need a Max B interview. Jack is just like any other street nigga. Dudes be trying to make him a god. This generation will tear Haitian Jack up if necessary. In certain cities, a lot of the shit he was putting down, it wouldn't have been permitted. One of them is Philly. I asked Jack about Philly. He just pretty much just went to the next subject. He ain't had no stories about Philly. Philly they with that rough shit. They with that rough shit. You the nigga to take everybody chain. Cool. It's 30 or 40 niggas trying to shoot your motherfucking ass when you roll up on their block. Is Jack allowed in the US or is he deported? The type of person Jack is, Jack could be here right now. Jack could be in the US right now. You did a bunch of deception and shit. First time I went to a juvie home with a bunch of Philly niggas and shit. I was like, damn. All y'all here for a shooting? We was kids. 14. We was 14. All y'all here for a shooting? All y'all doing juvenile life? For real? Not only is you here for a shooting and you doing juvenile life, You came here from another placement. You was doing time someplace else. You escaped, went home, and caught that juvenile life. That's Philly. Juvie life, yeah, juvenile life. That's in Pennsylvania. You be locked up until you be in a juvenile joint till you're 21. What's the story on George? Haitian Jack's boy. Did he do a bid for any bodies? I don't know nothing about no murder. I know that he's a deportee too. He was in the U.S. and he got deported for being a part of a drug organization that was playing with about $11.5 million. As a matter of fact, when I was in DR, whenever we encountered somebody and they spoke pretty good English, they was a deportee themselves. It's a lot of niggas that got deported from the United States to the Dominican Republic. In the 90s, them niggas had all the coke. They had all the fucking drugs, yo. You dig? They made it rain. It was a time when black people didn't even know what a Dominican was. We thought they was all the same. We thought Puerto Ricans covered it for, we thought that was it. In like 92, a new word came about, Dominican. For real? How do you know the difference? Well, you could tell the difference because they don't really get along. They don't fuck with each other. Plus, the Dominican nigga and shit, his hair, he got the curly hair and shit. I'm serious. Uh, After them niggas got out of trouble for all that coke in the early 90s, niggas got deported. They got deported. So it's a whole bunch of niggas in Dominican Republic from the Bronx, from North Philly, from the Badlands and shit like that, who then got kicked out of the U.S. and they done took their act over there and shit. And like shit, in the I think the Dominicans was popping more than the Spanish than the Puerto Ricans in the 90s, in the mid 90s. Around in my era, around my way and shit like that, you wanted a Dominican for real. He said, "You back smoking on a live?" Yeah, I relapsed. I've been editing some hot shit, man. I can't edit this Haitian Jack shit without blowing. So that's what happened, man. This shit, I be so accomplished after I put this motherfucking mouse down. After I put it down, I be like, I just be steaming and shit. Like, I just roll me an L. It's like a celebratory thing. He said, "Watch the 7-5." I already watched that shit. That shit cracked. You know what? I asked Haitian Jack about them niggas from the 7-5. I didn't record it or nothing. I just asked him. I asked him what police was on y'all ass and shit. You know what I mean? These niggas got these gangster stories and shit. Start asking these niggas what district attorney was on your ass. What district attorney kept charging you and shit, or what detective stayed on your ass. But anyway, yeah, Jack was telling me about a couple of different dudes that was pretty rough. Police officers that was pretty rough and shit. And he definitely named the 7-5. He named them niggas them guys from the 7-5, Michael Dowd or whatever. Yeah. Haitian Jack said from his mouth, he said them niggas was about it. Everybody knew it. He said knew to stay out their way. Whenever they was on shift, you knew to stay out their way. That's Haitian Jack right there. Strategy and shit. You dig? Y'all get the likes up one time, man. Mac Nation offended. I'm offended too. I know I didn't announce it. I just came on here to fellowship with y'all for a minute. I know it's late on the East Coast, but Magic Johnson stepped down, man. We got to talk about that. That's a tragedy. He said the Adam Diaz organization. I ain't gonna lie. If I was in the street and I had, and I had an encounter with the police, I would have wanted it to be them niggas from the 7-5. I would have rather it would have been them, straight up, because that's all they want to do is rob you. Oh, you want to? You didn't got pulled over in a traffic stop. You got a bird. You go to the motherfucking penitentiary. They want to steal it. Man, get that shit. Get that shit. You need a scale? Get that shit. Get that shit the fuck up out of here. Straight up. He said they don't want to fucking book you. They want to take your bricks. Yeah, like Diddy. Take that. Take that. Take that. Man, you would rather deal with them motherfuckers, man. At least they accepting payoffs. You see, they went to jail. They partnered with the Dominicans and shit. Fuck that. Man, get this shit. I ain't got no license either. I shouldn't even been driving this motherfucker. Man, take that shit, man. Me get the fuck up out of here. Go get me a motherfucking job. I just got robbed for a brick by the police. Man, I'm going to get a job. It's time to get a job. Magic stepped down as president of operations. They probably didn't do something that he wanted them to do. He said, man, I'm going to back up off this because Magic Johnson is the Lakers. BD producer, business development. I heard about that story after I got back to America. I don't think he was involved with that, but it happened. But he wasn't in the house. I know for a fact. It's a story on Netflix called Cocaine Island. I just flipped past that shit earlier. That's not a comedy or nothing. I thought that was like a scavenger hunt for some bricks. That was a true story or something like that. Gully, you're putting down breadcrumbs before you hit. Man, I'm smart. I'm very, very fucking intelligent, man. The whole time when I got over there, soon as I came down the escalator, I just went through customs and all that shit. Jack came from behind me. This is what I mean. He's always thinking. He's always on something. He always got the angle or something. It's always a lot of psychology shit. I'm coming down the escalator or whatever, and he like came from behind me. He was like, yo. I turned around, and he was right there and shit. He like literally appeared type shit. Yeah. He said, treat me like pop. I meant that shit. I was shooting for a Rolex. Cause I thought the nigga was a millionaire. I think he's still holding. I think he can spit. He has a millionaire's lifestyle. Shit. I don't know what type of paper he has, cash he has, but I'm like, shit. This nigga might like my style and give me a motherfucking Rolex. He did like my style. He did like my style. That was one of the most flattering things that happened on the island. You know, after checking out my clothes and shit, I had my shit laid out and shit, looking at my shoes. Like, man, you got a lot of little fly shit with you and shit. Said, yeah, man, I throw it on and shit. He said, yeah, he wanted that roll. I more so wanted the rollie because it was coming from him. He could have gave me a Movado. How did the Dominicans like Haitians? Only Haitian that I was around in the Dominican Republic was Haitian Jack. And the Dominicans, they can't tell that he's a Haitian because he looks Dominican. He looks like he could pass for Dominican. He got the complexion, got the hair. He said Jack seems sharp to me. He's very sharp. That's how he put a lot of his shit down, yo. True story, white boy found 70 bricks in Puerto Rico and buried them. Dominicans were enslaved by Haiti at one point. Keep that in mind. I hear you. I don't think he's running around announcing it that he's Haitian, but you know, he said he's 55. He seems 40. He's been on the island for over 10 years, right? He got the clean air. He got the clean air, man. He got the fucking water splashing up on the shore. You know what I mean? Not far from his door and shit. You he drinking coconut water and shit every day and eating ginger. That should put me on. That's how I got on the ginger shit. The first time I ever had ginger pickled or anything like that with sushi was with him. We ate it with chopsticks. That's what I meant by treat me like Pac. Show me this ball of shit. You dig what I'm saying? He's an older, he's an OG, he's an older, you know what I mean? He's an elder. So he done seen some shit. He done seen some shit before that I ain't seen. You know what I mean? I was asking him name brands of good champagne and good wine to drink and shit like that. The whole baller experience. I got an idea what size I wear in a blazer. You know what I mean? The average man don't know what size he wear. Can't go in a store or whatever and buy a suit. Niggas just go in there and get to trying on jackets to some fit. A nigga don't know what size. I learned my jacket size and measurements and tailors and from being around Jack, from interacting with Jack. That's what I meant by treat me like Pop. Give me some game, nigga. Let's have it. Straight like that. And I got that shit. This nigga was still brushing his motherfucking hair. This nigga had the shoe brush. Niggas that done been in a penitentiary, they got this fucking brush that's real soft that they buff shoes. They shine shoes with the motherfucker. Niggas in jail and converted the motherfucking shoe brush into a hairbrush. Only super convicts do this type of shit. When I seen that nigga with the shoe brush on the island, I was like, well, Annie had the new now grease. You know what I'm saying? Like OG player shit. You know what I'm saying? Like a bigger brother who's super fly, like my biological brother and shit. You know what I'm saying? He said, do you think Jack presence would ruffle a few feathers when he touched down? The unpredictability. Hell yeah. 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 For anybody who, uh, Jack and Daz had a exchange on my first documentary. Daz said something online. Jack responded, whatever. If Jack was to like bump into him in a party, or I think he would be on edge, or so Jack carries himself like a thorough. A lot of ethics and morals. Nigga go to church and everything. He said, this nigga Gully got some shit he want to say, but he holding out on us. I don't want to blow my part too. You can see it on my face. I'm glowing, right? Because I'm editing this shit. I don't want to blow my part too, so y'all gonna get it. Y'all know I'm working on it. So the dribble right on time, what I missed. Magic Johnson stepped down, and a New York City couple disappeared in the Dominican Republic. They've been found. Apparently, they was in a car crash. Shit still sound funny and shit. You said that Be More artist, why is he wasn't on here glorifying using drugs, yo. The nigga got shot. He took them pills on the show. When he sat down, that script that belonged to him. His name is on it. He need that shit so he can fucking cope. He got bullets all through his young ass. Straight up. His leg is damn near mangled. He's only 23. And that's them pills or whatever was what they gave him for his pain and shit. And he popped the motherfucker when he first started. You watch the progression. All of that footage that I uploaded was all from like within an hour or two. You dig? I edited and I put them up, the live and the Freddie Gray clip. That Freddie Gray clip was the last clip that we did. That was the last shot. That was the last work that we did. Them pills had fucking took effect. So that's what y'all seen. And I abbreviated the interview. They wanted to keep going. You know what I'm saying? I abbreviated the interview. I said, man, fam, I can't project you like that on my platform and shit. You know what I mean? And my man was like, nah, man, this is real. This is what's going on in Baltimore. I'm like, my nigga, I can't have this boy on this motherfucker. Nah, we ain't that goddamn gully. We got some ethics and morals around this motherfucker. Straight up. Straight up. So, for real. And that's why I only got, I think, 7 minutes out the Freddie Gray shit. So, my man, he said, man, that's all you want? I said, man, this nigga about to be asleep. This nigga about to be asleep. Straight up. Straight up. He was about to be asleep. I live my life behind a camera and shit. I watch I watch people go through moods on camera. Like I could see somebody talking about a certain story and you could see the emotion in their face where they still angry about it. I could read people from behind that lens and shit. I seen the pills taking effect on him. I said, nah, man, I can't do this. He said, you got me dying. He said he's not. I don't care if his name is on the bottle. He shot the fuck up. He's in a fucking wheelchair on the live. He's sitting in his wheelchair. Right? We had to wheel him in this motherfucker. He said, "What's up with Messy Marv? They need to leave that nigga alone. He getting high. Let me tell you something about all of us. Everybody got a motherfucker in their family getting high or was getting high. You dig? Don't nobody like their family being filmed and shit while they in their bag, while they in their dope head bag and shit like that. Don't nobody that ain't thorough. That's not cool at all. Okay, the nigga getting high. He a junkie. He should be left alone. They should just leave the whole shit alone. Anything he said, he done said some disrespectful stuff about Mac Dre and all of this. He's a junkie. He's a drug addict. He has a problem. He's been going through some shit. You dig? This nigga been going through some shit. He wasn't always like that. You dig? And it's obvious he going through some shit. You got niggas jumping on him and filming this shit. And, come on, my nigga. He's black. What the fuck is y'all doing? Y'all bugging. Yeah, listen, man. I got a homie from around my way. Um, Shit, actually two of them, but I'll speak as Smalley and shit. It's a nigga around my way named Smalley. He been in the drug game all his life. This nigga been getting high most of my life on crack, on cocaine and shit. He used to be one of the niggas at the crap game smoking laces in front of everybody. This nigga, at any point, he could put that narcotic down and be worth a couple $100,000 within a couple of months. This is no bullshit. And he'll be up for a minute, and then he'll start getting high, and then he'll be gone. And then he'll be back up. Like, this shit is crazy. I'm talking about when I say be back up, I mean a couple 100,000, quarter of a million and shit like that from smoking rocks. You dig? This is not. I'm dead serious. He's always been able to do this shit. So I've never written him off because you never know when he hit his number and shit. Um, he said it's one in every hood. Exactly, exactly. And my man Smalley, she was a street star and shit. But you know, be fucking up sometimes and shit. But that shit with Messy Marv, Mess getting high. If he's smoking a fucking pipe and all that type of shit, like this is extreme getting high. This is he don't care about how he's being viewed. He done lost all of his self-esteem. Leave that nigga alone, man. If y'all can't help him. If he can't be helped, that'll be the high road. That'll be sunning it. That's how you son a motherfucker. Put him back together. Put him back together. You know what I'm saying? You want to stun on somebody? Put him back together. Let's see somebody put the nigga back together and put him back on the scene and say, huh, here you go. You know what I mean? Y'all had that back. And I don't even fuck with the nigga. But yeah, I put him back together here. That's some live shit right there. All of this shit, motherfuckers filming him and all that, that shit corny. DMX be getting high on the East Coast. Motherfuckers don't do him like that on the East Coast. People don't do him like that on the East Coast and shit. And there's stories about X. X then did wild shit like Mess. You know what happens? People don't talk about it. The people who did witnessed it, they keep that shit to themselves. Or it's just in their circle or whatever. They don't talk about it. They just let that shit ride. That's called reverence. That's called reverence. Straight like that. You shit Smaller was just talking, man. Nah, it's real. It's real talk, my nigga, about Small. He said the stories that X has, it ain't out. I know. Motherfuckers love him and respect him. You know what I mean? Even if you didn't have a falling out with him and shit, they still ain't kicking dirt on him. We ain't no blogs online. And my motherfuckers talking about X in the street getting high. You know, none of that. If you from the Bay, the early 2000s belong to Mess. That's what I heard. You said X is a legend. Messy Marv a legend too. Messy Marv put in a lot of work out there in that Bay, man. Stayed on the front of the Murder Dog magazines and shit like that. Straight up. Messy Marv, Mac Dre, yeah. Fucking E40, like it's niggas from that Bay to put on for the Bay. You gotta respect that shit. He said, what you say about Magic, I missed it. He stepped down for some reason. I'm assuming that he had a disagreement with the general management and shit. I'm pretty sure he's gonna still be associated with the Lakers organization. Like it ain't like no divorce or nothing like that. He making a statement. Magic Johnson is a brand. Magic Johnson is a brand. Magic Johnson is the Lakers and shit. Straight up. So that's probably why he stepped down because things ain't going his way. He said Magic wanted Luke Walton gone. I heard Miss Bus didn't agree with it. And maybe that's the discrepancy and shit. They got videos beating him up. I mean, or fighting. That's why they getting high. Since when was it thorough to fight a motherfucker that's getting high and shit? Shit, now Magic done. He was crying and shit. That's crazy. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Damn, time flew by, man. It's any street news. Nah, New Jersey. Oh, yeah, Big Who, and out of Trenton, and Pip James out of Newark, as well as Sue Surf. He said his legacy is forever intact. We got the statue of Magic outside the Staples Center. Take a picture in front of that motherfucker. I knew y'all was gonna say I'll be out. Y'all subscribe to the channel and hit the bell so you get the notifications. I appreciate everybody who dropped money in the super chat tonight. Follow me on Instagram, The Real Gully TV. I got a video. Let me see how much time left on it. 77%. I'm about to upload y'all something in a minute. You see Uncle Tom Ben got done. You funny as hell, squad. Gully, will you be in LA for Nipsey services? No. No. No, sir. No, sir. TMZ, CNN, and all them, they got that. He said, what about D Wade? He said, people love it. He said, people really love D Wade like that since then. He said, you went to Aretha Franklin. Aretha Franklin's funeral was a whole bunch of women in pink Cadillacs and shit. I'm not going to no goddamn gang funeral. Are you crazy? Is you? Nah. Hell nah. It's for members only. It's for members only. Respect your boundaries. Nipsey's mother's a strong artist. Yeah, I heard her speaking earlier and shit. Real talk, very strong. Marlo. 40 Glock got shot up at a gang funeral. I ain't going to no gang activity. Period. Everything ain't for everybody. Gully, why didn't Al Prophet partner up with you instead of Cavardi? I never was looking for no partnership with anybody and shit. I kind of like having sole control of my situation. Cavario and Al Prophet, that was a nice little combination because one is a literary journalist who then wrote like, I don't know, 5 books and then published magazines. And the other one basically does literary journalism on film. So, they was compatible as a motherfucker and shit in many ways. He said East Baltimore in here. Look up Pookie OG. I don't know what he talking about, Chris. He said, "What Sosa?" He said that Sosa dude basically said Cabario was a hang around. He was from Don Diva magazine. He was supposed to be hanging around. What you wanted him to be involved with the drug organization? That wasn't his job. His job was to chronicle and document BMF as a brand and shit like that in the fucking magazine. Like, what did y'all want him to do? Be pitching? Niggas be wanting a motherfucker to be all the way in. If one of the BMF niggas calls somebody a hang around, you should be like, yes. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. You done just been exonerated. Cavario said he saw. Sosa said, I ain't hip to what y'all saying right now. I see the angle, the opposing opinions, and I ain't about to bite. He said, people want too many friends. Life ain't about always making friends. Jesus made enemies every day. I like that. He said, you right. They want him all the way in there. You should go watch the entire interview on Doc, man. Doc Hicks be uploading so much shit, so fast and shit, man. Like, I be seeing the trailers and shit, and the shit on Instagram, and whenever I look around, it's some more shit, and I'm like, damn, I gotta go watch them joints. And them shits be like at least 45 minutes or an hour and shit. He said Cavario talk like he with the shit. He's from the Bronx. He run with sex, money, and murder from the Bronx. How you expect him to act? You know what's funny about y'all trying to question his credibility on any level? Go look at the old pictures that he's in, right? Look what he's wearing and look at the time and the location. The places that he were taking these pictures at, you had to be official to be in there. Or you'd have been robbed and shit like that. Like, you had to be of the fabric to be in these spots. Period. The Latin Quarter and the rooftop and skate key and all these spots, you had to be official to be in the building. So, you know what I mean? I don't, and he got pictures in other cities during the era, minked up, trucked up. Like, come on. He said, you ain't lying, dude was dipping out there. Like, footage don't lie. Footage don't lie. He was in the spot that night. Willie Burgers. Willie Burgers. Kabari OG. It's OG. I met dude when he first started Don Diva magazine. Fuck all them has been ass niggas. How you saying here has been in here topic of the conversation right now? Some light, some low from the 80s and shit. He said, "You got me looking like a crackhead checking for a worse place every day. I need a date." He said, "That nigga book fire. Are you gonna drop any more Haitian Jack material, man? I'm about to drop a bomb. It's good, potent. It's gonna really, really establish me as a journalist because they're gonna say, hold on, this motherfucker smart. Did this shit by herself? Straight up. Like, damn, this motherfucker really is talented." You gonna see, yeah. You're not just gonna get Haitian Jack. You're gonna get expertise. You're gonna get dribble. You know you're gonna get dribble. You dig? You said, when's it drop? Man, it ain't got no release date, man. I just gotta say soon, man, because you know why? Soon as I get it, soon as that shit get published, soon as that shit hop out this motherfucking desktop, putting that shit out. I'm putting that shit the fuck out. Straight up. He said, Gully got that diatribe. You wouldn't look that up, huh? You like that wordplay, huh? You gotta get you a dictionary, my nigga. Get you a dictionary. You can get you an app. They got word apps in the fucking the Play Store and shit. Get your gab game together and shit. You know why Black keeps saying he's not from the streets, but he wants to make money off people who are from the streets. He's nothing but a media outlet. There's no color barrier with that. You can't do that. He's the media outlet. He a media outlet. He been doing it. He had a DVD. He had DVD. He said vernacular. Okay, Jacob. He said Vlad be on some shit sometimes, but listen to the message, not the messenger. Choke No Joke said he Choke No Joke building a case on it. You following Choke No Joke on Instagram? Choke building a case on him. Choke building a case on that nigga, yo. You said that so there's no confusion. Gully, would you interview Apple like you did Haitian Jack? We already went through this. I'm the one that made it I'm the one that made it fashionable to talk about Alpo online. These niggas, they was just dissing, and then they realized I don't even have to diss him. I can just talk about it as a topic and still get my views, and people won't say that I'm what y'all be saying, glorifying rats. Yeah, I peeped that. I peeped that. So yeah, I was the first. He said Vlad might not be a cop. Choke No Joke said Vlad TV is the police Netflix and chill channel. Oh shit. He said Vlad pushes his own fucking agenda. He only asks niggas about crimes. That's how you get the views though. That's what y'all fucking want to hear and shit. He said, I be tired of King Ern talking about Alpo. It's an easy check, man. He's a hot topic. Niggas paying their bills, man. Who was the one player that cooked you on the court, bro? I never got cooked. I played against some tough niggas. I wasn't the only gun and shit like that. I never got cooked, though. Mm-mm. Before somebody, get to cooking me and shit, get to getting off on me, I hurt you first. I'm not talking about like fuck your ankles up and shit like that. You just ain't gonna be going to the rack and doing what you want. You gonna think of other shit to do. You dig? And that's basketball. That's basketball. Basketball is definitely intimidating. The toughest players gotta be intimidating in any sport. The nastiest niggas get busy. Straight up. You think the niggas they be cooking motherfuckers be friendly? You think Damian Lillard friendly with them niggas on the court when he be doing that shit to them niggas? Think Steph be smiling at them niggas when he be blazing them off? Niggas be trying to ruin you. Westbrook, y'all know how he give it up. Niggas be trying to ruin you. Shit ain't no game. Rough house. He said, remember Bunny Maxwell. He said, you and Sauce Money talk? Yeah, nah, we ain't got nothing to say to each other. I'm about to upload another Sauce Money video in like 30 minutes. It's ironic you brought that up. It's about when Jay-Z was about to battle LL Cool J and shit. Said Frank Lucas. Got that blue magic. So let's play for money. Light low. I've been on here an hour and a half, man. I appreciate y'all coming through. I ain't gonna burn y'all out. I'm about to go over to Instagram and get busy. Follow me on Instagram, The Real Gully TV. And hit the bell so y'all get the notifications. I appreciate y'all time. I'm out of here.